Okay. Hello everybody. We're doing another one of these. we're doing a Monster Mash. Oh God, I'm sorry. I just tapped my microphone, and you probably almost definitely heard that. Um, so yeah, it has been a little bit since I've done a proper Monster Mash video. It's been a bit since I've done pretty much any content in general. Um, and I don't know if I have a good reason for it. You know, I need to. I don't need to, but I want to start doing this channel more regularly. And because I have an entire weekend open, I'm hoping that I can record a bunch of these things and just have a weekly thing going. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm only gonna record one tonight, and then I'll record another two tomorrow. Um, what's going on the screen? We're playing more Freedom Unite. More old stream footage from when I was playing Freedom Unite with Aaron. This is at least a year or two old. This footage, because this is still, this is still back when I used to stream on Twitch. It's funny. I still get the occasional email that someone has followed me on Twitch.tv, and I'm just like, fuck, why? My channel's been inactive for a year, almost 2 years. I'm flattered, I guess. My guess is that people are just finding me and they want to follow me on whatever I have, which I guess I can talk about the social media thing. Oh, geez, you definitely just heard my Discord ping. Probably. I don't know if you heard that. I don't know. That's not. Let me let me turn on streamer. God damn! Stop. Where's streamer mode? There we go. Good lord. Okay, I need to make sure that streamer mode gets enabled whenever I open Audacity. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, I can talk about the social media thing. So, I'm not really on anything. I talk about my online media strategy to certain people who are a little bit younger than me, who are more in tune with social media, or people who think that it's okay, because social media is like a big thing. It is a big double-edged sword. And at current point in my life, I really don't want to be involved on social media all that much. I personally don't find a lot of value in it, but that's just me. But I recognize that social media is also a very powerful tool that will let me reach people and grow my audience and all that stuff. And I don't know if that's something that I want to do. I don't know if I want to play the social media game, because I'm trying to keep my mental and physical health in check, and part of keeping that mental health in check is recognizing that social media fucking sucks and is not fun anymore. It was a lot of fun back in, the early days, back in 2010. Social media back then was fun. You got to see updates from people you were following. You got to, pretty much all it was. You just got to see updates of people you were following. And especially for someone like me who primarily followed internet people, getting updates on them and little tweets and little things from them was neat. It was a nice little bonus to the content they were already making. Because back then they were called content creators or YouTubers. They weren't called influencers like they are now. I genuinely, I do think influencer is a horrendous term, and I really don't want to be called that. But yeah, back then, social media was fun and interesting, and there was cool stuff going on. And nowadays, it's just man, everything sucks. You can't. Oh! Look at the way that this boy is standing. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you just constantly get reminded of all the bad shit that's going on in the world, and that's on purpose, right? That's the most insidious part about it, is that the people who run these social media sites, what is the best way that they're going to make money? To keep people engaged so you can show them more ads, right? How do you keep people engaged to show them more ads? You make them angry. You would think that the real answer would be provide them content that they would actually want to see, but what's far more effective than that? Making people angry. And that's just kind of what social media is nowadays. It's just about making people angry so that they will like hate click stuff and see ads even if they are aware of it or not. And it's just not something that I want to like put my brain through, you know what I mean? Like, oh god, I bumped my mic again. God, I can totally see that on the waveform. Oh, damn it. Man, that fucking sucks. Yeah, I don't want to like put my brain through that. I've been on social media and YouTube in general since 2010, like probably 2009 even. And like I have been following this ever growing space of the internet and society basically since the beginning. YouTube has been my home since the very fucking beginning. And when I started watching YouTube, it was stupid Mario Brothers. It was Mario 64 ROM hacks that played Scatman John over them. It was a bunch of dumb shit. Peter Griffin, and there's a lot of Mario videos I watch now that I think about it. Peter Griffin and Super Mario Brothers, and it was like the old Mugen videos. Back when Mugen, whatever. Back when that was still a new thing, seeing like really, really early JoJo memes, seeing Flash animations on Newgrounds, and more realistically, the runoff of the Newgrounds animations that would get re-uploaded to YouTube, whether it's by the original creator or not, didn't really matter to me back then. So, like, I guess I was Newgrounds adjacent, but besides the point. I have been observing this space evolve over the past 10 plus years, and the unfortunate thing is that it's not fun anymore. You know what I mean? Like, the internet and YouTube in general was really fun because it was about broadcasting yourself, and to a point it still is. You still find people who are genuinely passionate about something and they're making videos because they like the thing that they're doing. Oh man, Aaron fucking died. What a nerd. You have people that are still creators, and those are the people that I follow. I follow Dank Pods, I follow Chris Raygun, I follow, who else is like a really big creator? I Did a Thing, like all the science boys. I Did a Thing, Nile Red, William Osman, Alan Pan, that whole like cabal of science YouTubers, quote unquote science. Those are the people that I like, because like I learned something from them, even if it's something as basic as I probably shouldn't play with high voltage. Like it's still interesting, and you can tell that these people really like making things. Michael Reeves is another big one of those, because he's just a crackhead. He's crazy. So, like, who I don't follow anymore? I don't follow content houses. I don't like the people who label themselves as influencers. I tend to not follow them. There are a few exceptions, like Pat Stares At and Wooly Versus. Those are two people that I still follow, but I don't regularly really watch anymore. I don't even listen to their podcast anymore, which kind of sucks. But I go through phases of listening to certain podcasts, and I watch Mudahar's videos, but not like regularly, like some ordinary gamers. And VTubers, like I'll watch VTuber clips and I'll watch like little highlights and things that they do on their channels, but I don't watch streams. Like that's the thing. I've never been a streamer watcher person kind of thing. I've really enjoyed YouTubers and videos, that people make. And Let's Plays, I always watched, like since basically the inception of this genre of videos. Back when they were called walkthroughs. They were not called Let's Plays at this point. That's how far back I was going. Back with the days of old Chugga Conroy, old Proton John. God, who else did I watch? There were a few people. I remember Skitscape was really big in the Minecraft scene. Whatever the fuck happened to that guy? I did watch a lot of Minecraft YouTube. I watched a absolute metric fuck ton of Minecraft YouTube. Which even nowadays is just kind of not as fun anymore, because the thing is that people make money off of these videos, right? And so the second you have a new medium that people make money off of and you can find success doing what you love, you know, you get people who try to game the system and try to, like, you know, make their own little corner of the internet just for their monetary gain. And that's like on the far extreme end of the spectrum, you get the Elsa Gate videos and the fucking you know, poorly animated like Russian outsourced like kids animation videos that are basically just nightmare fuel. And then on the less extreme but still still egregious enough where I'm not going to watch it are people like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, and people who are like making it more of a production. What's fascinating, the more I think about it, is that the higher production a video is, the less interested I am. You know, because if I wanted to see like a big production, I would just watch a film. You know, because I enjoy watching film. And I enjoy the care and attention that gets put into like every minute shot, at least for the really big ones. Fuck, dude, the editing in Baby Driver, holy shit. But like that kind of shit, like that's what I go to film for. But for YouTube, I don't go to it for high-end production. I go to it for a man nearly cutting his foot off several times in Australia in his garage. Nice. In Australia. Oh, God. That was loud. I got fucking jumped. I always get jump scared by my goddamn Twitch notifications. There's another one coming up soon. Yeah, no, I was never a fan of the high-end productions. Like, even videos by Freddie Wong and, like, Video Game High School. There it is. Video Game High School I've never watched, you know? Because that's not what I go to YouTube for. I like seeing people just talk about shit, you know? And that's, you know, that's why I make these kinds of videos, because this is exactly what I like watching. You know, Jay Schlatt with the Weekly Slap, obviously a huge inspiration for this channel, but one that I don't talk about as much is Oni Plays. And you might think that Oni Plays is, like, a little bit, you know, kind of finicky, because of course he's trying to make money, right? But there are certain playthroughs that are some of my favorite videos on YouTube. The Oni Plays WarioWare Mega Micro Games playthrough is the coziest goddamn video I have ever watched in my life. And if you're a fan of Let's Plays and you want cozy shit like this, I would highly, highly recommend you look up the WarioWare Mega Micro Games complete series on Oni Plays. That entire thing, it was, how long was that series? I think it was like an hour. I think they spent like an hour and a half, like 2 hours playing that game. And it's just guys chilling in a room, playing a game, having a good time. That's what I like, you know? And that's why I still watch Let's Plays to this day. But there's very few channels that I'll like try to watch, because it's like the current landscape of internet content is just so, how do I say this? There's a lot of content out there that I am not personally interested in. And that, you know, that's pretty obvious. Not everybody is going to be interested in every fucking internet video out there. You're right. It's tricky. It's tricky. I make the content that I want to watch. You know, I feel like that's a good recipe for, not success, but it's a recipe to make something good. And that's what I want to make. I want to make good things. This whole fucking video is just about my philosophy on YouTube and my deep dive into like old YouTube shit. You know what? Fuck it. The title of this video is, I am not an influencer. I am a content creator, or something like that. Maybe just, I am not an influencer. Maybe that'll be the title of this video. I don't know. Who fucking cares? We play the rules fast and loose here. You know? Because that's the whole point of the Monster Mash, is that I have footage in front of me that's like 20 to 30 minutes of Monster Hunter, and I just sit and I verbal diarrhea into a microphone, and that's just kind of it. And some of y'all seem to like this, you know? We're slowly growing. Obviously, we're still a very small channel, which is fine. And to a certain extent, I'm more okay with that, because there's less expectations to it. there's less expectations for this channel. You know, I'm not being, even though I only have 2,400 subs on the main channel right now, there's still expectations there. God help me for if I ever reach the point where I start making this my living. It's a stressful thing to balance at times, you know, because I want to make things that I want to make, clearly. But if I make things that are too different to what I usually make, people aren't going to be interested in it, and therefore it's not going to get as much traffic. So even when I want to make something that I really want to make, there's still that weight in the back of my head of like, I gotta make this a thing. I gotta grow my channel, the analytics, the game, the this, the that. Maybe I should just forget all that. Maybe I should. Maybe I should just enjoy doing what I'm doing and forget the numbers and the analytics and everything. It is just really hard to do that. Especially when I've been nose deep in all of this garbage for the better part of my life. Better part of it, like a decade plus. I have been nose deep in this YouTube analytics bullshit for a decade plus. And it is hard to kick those habits. So maybe one day, if I get big enough, I'll reach some kind of epiphany and I'll finally make that goddamn cooking video that I've been saying I'll make for the past, 4 years. Maybe I'll do that. I don't fucking know. I still have a bunch of other stuff I want to focus on and do like actual proper Linux videos again. So yeah, I don't know. It's tough. But you know what's funny is the more I go in through this channel, the more I'm like, this is just a channel about me talking about YouTube stuff, right? And what I'm wondering is, if you're still watching this, hi, hello. What I'm wondering is, does anyone even give a shit about my opinions on YouTube, or are you not even listening? Maybe you're still sleeping. Maybe you're just trying to go to sleep and you want to put on a video that just is kind of nothing, that'll let your brain get distracted and let you drift off to sleep, which I'm fine with. I watch those videos too. I put on some Let's Plays and I just leave them on in the background and let myself sleep. That's fine. I'm not here to judge how you enjoy my content. All that matters to me is if you enjoy it or not. And if you do, great. If you don't, well, there's the door. There's so many people here on this goddamn platform that it's like I can't even be fucking bothered to care. Which is kind of funny to say that after what I just said. Fuck. There's a lot. I guess what I could talk about then is like my plans for the future and like what I want to do, because I can just freely talk about fucking whatever I want on these videos, and the beautiful thing is that nobody cares, because nobody watches this far into the video, which is totally fine. Oh man, I can talk about work. You know what? I'll talk about work. We're too far in the video. No one's gonna watch this. So I'm going through some rough shit at work, where rough, quote unquote. It's just I think I work hard. Management doesn't think I work hard. It's one of those situations where I do try to do a good job, and I try to, because I work at a coffee shop, right? So what I focus on is trying to make sure that customers are taken care of and they're like having a good time, right? So I talk with them, I crack jokes, I try to make them feel more welcome. I try to be nice, but no matter what, there's always something that I did wrong with closing, and it's like, oh, you missed doing this, you missed doing that, we're gonna have to write you up now, and it's like, fucking what? Bro, I feel like I work hard and I feel like I do a good job, but they just don't see it that way. So fucking whatever. That's just work in general. So today, the day that I'm recording this, I have been written up because apparently my closings are not great. And so that day at work, I was filled with so much goddamn rage and spite and vitriol that compounding on the fact that for the next 4 days, I am just not working. They don't have me on the schedule at all. So you might be thinking like, oh, you get 4 days off. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I just came back from a week and some change long trip to California. Bitch, I've had my break. I want to get back into making shit. So for these next 4 days, I think what I'm going to try to do is there's a couple of videos I've been meaning to make for a while. And so I want to test myself. I want to see how quickly I can make a video. Not how quickly I can make a video that still is of good quality. So I want to do that, and I want to record a bunch more of these Monster Mash videos. I want to do I want to do different Monster Hunter footage too. I probably want to record some hunts in 3U, go back into 4U and record a couple hunts. That'd be cool. And even if anything, maybe I could bring up some old Monster Hunter Rise footage. Man, that would be crazy, huh? I have a bunch of Monster Hunter Rise footage I can use. I have an archive of all the Monster Hunter streams I've done over, about a year and some change ago. So I could just kind of pull whatever game I want out of my ass, and I'll have footage to talk about over this. So I could just sit down and record like 4 of these things in a row. I'm going to do that. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm going to do that on top of the video that I want to make over the weekend. So yeah, and then I also need to do the stuff for the Patreon. I also want to do a behind-the-scenes video. Maybe I'm putting on too much work, but the behind-the-scenes videos are easy, relatively speaking. Because it's just kind of like this, where I'm going over my edits that I do in DaVinci Resolve, and I'm just explaining how I edited this video. I think that's what I'm going to do. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. I'm going to record a fucking behind-the-scenes video for the latest main channel video, which should already be out at this point. I have no idea when I'm uploading these videos. I have no idea at what order. At time of recording this, the video is done, just not uploaded. So I'm going to probably set that video to upload overnight and maybe render this video at the same time. I don't fucking know, dude. If this is what I want my career to be, I gotta focus on that. I gotta focus on that. How long are we in this? 22 minutes? How long did this hunt actually take? It was like 29 minutes? 26. Okay, so we have a few more minutes. Damn, man, hunts back in Freedom Unite really took a long time, huh? 30 goddamn minutes to hunt 1 Tigrex, and you're gonna get like maybe 4 parts from this hunt. Oh man, it was a slog back then, bro. Oh my god, pardon me. So, that's kind of the plan. That's kind of the plan for right now. Just I want to make as many videos as I can over these next 4 days. I want to see how many I can make. Maybe I will do a final Monster Mash video sort of looking back on this weekend and how I handled it and how well I made these videos. Cause okay, here's the goal I'm gonna set for myself. I want to do 1 main channel video. I want to at least write the script for the next main channel video. I want to have the next Patreon progress report done. I want to do a behind the scenes video, and I want to do between 3 and 4 of these Monster Mash videos. Not including, no, fuck it, including this one. I will let myself include this one. So 3 or 4 of these Monster Mash videos that I'm going to upload over a weekly basis. Maybe 3 or 4 so I can just do it over the course of a month. That sounds fine. Yeah, let me write this shit down. Do I have a pen anywhere? Whatever. I'll write this down. Yeah, so that's a lot. That's a lot. Over 4 days, do 1 video, write another one, do the Patreon shit, behind the scenes, and a bunch of these. It's a lot over 4 days. But, I feel like I can do it. I feel like I can do it, honestly. Because the video that I want to make over these next 4 days is not... The scope of it doesn't sound too bad. And as long as I'm not, too engrossed in YouTube shit, and I'm actually, doing work that I need to do, I feel like I can make it happen. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping that I can actually do it. thanks for watching this far. Maybe I don't know if you're still watching. I don't know. Probably nobody's seen this. Who knows? Who knows? But if you are here, thanks for watching. We got a few other videos that you can watch here. Thanks for hanging out, I guess. I don't fucking know. We still got like 30-ish seconds before the thing happens. Yeah. Yeah. Just kind of stalling for the end here. Over 30 seconds. Come on. Come on. Oh. Where's that ending at? It's always fun to do these videos, honestly. Anyway, have a good night, everybody.